Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are back with my everyday makeup drawer. I am so excited for this video. I've been missing these videos. I took a few months off because I had my son, and now I am back and we're gonna do my very first one for a few months at least. I love these videos so much. I know a lot of you do as well. If you are new to them, basically every month at the very beginning, I go through my makeup collection with you and pick out some new products to keep here in my everyday makeup drawer. And then at the end, we do a get ready with me using some of those products. And that is today's video. This one is going to be a little bit different just because right now, I just had a baby and he's 8 weeks old tomorrow, but I'm not doing a ton of makeup, to be honest. As you can probably guess, I some days don't even put on makeup. Usually if I do, I don't spend that long on it. I spend like 10 minutes. If you saw my last video, it was 10-minute mom makeup. That's typically what I do if I do have 10 minutes to sit down and do that. But I still wanted to do this video, pick out some products to keep here, not because I'm going to be using them every day like I typically would, but if I want to come in here and put on a little bit of something, this way I have some options and some different things to kind of play around with. So that's my thinking behind this video, but you know, right now I'm not putting on a lot of makeup every day, but that's okay. I still want to do these videos. I love them, so we're going to do it. And you know, if I use the products, then I do. If I don't, I don't. But that is today's video. I also typically do update you on last month's products in these videos at the very beginning. Since I've taken a few months off, I don't really have any products in the drawer to show you. So we're going to skip that part this time. But next month, we will start doing that again with last month's products. Typically, I'll show you a few of my project pan items too at the beginning of the video. There's not really anything exciting to show you there because I haven't been using those products nearly as much for obvious reasons because I'm not using my products as much as I was, but hopefully we'll get back to that next month. But for that reason, we're just going to go right into picking out the new makeup. I think that's everything. Before we get started, if you are new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty content here on my YouTube channel. I would love for you to stick around, subscribe if you like content like this. We would love to have you. And let's go ahead and get started with picking the makeup. Okay, let's pick out some new makeup. I'm so excited to film this. It's been almost 3 months, or actually no, has it been 3 months? I think the last one of these I filmed was the very beginning of May. So yeah, May, June, July is over. We are now in August. So yeah, it's been 3 months since I filmed one of these, which is crazy. So I'm really excited for this. So let's go ahead and start with primer. So this drawer looks way better because I recently decluttered my whole collection. You might have seen those videos. So this is much less overwhelming than this drawer typically looks. So I'm excited about that too. But let's go ahead and do primer. So my primers are right here, and then I do have like 1 or 2 over here standing just because they work better standing up. So I have a few over here, but they're mostly in this area. And the other thing too is right now, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to use primer at all, to be honest. So I don't even know if I need to pick one because, you know, that's just not really the era of life that I'm in right now. But I might throw one in just in case I want to. And I kind of want to do a glowier one. So I was thinking maybe MAC Strobe Cream. This is the bronze one. I've used this a few times. I don't think I've ever used it in a video. This is the new version since they redid them. And I really do like this actually. It's bronzy, but it's not like overly bronzy, which I like about it. It kind of reminds me in terms of the color of the Victoria Beckham priming moisturizer in the bronze color, but I use that one all the time. So I might pull this out Yeah, I think we might do this, and you know, I might use it, I might not. This is actually more of like a, I guess like a glowy base more so than a primer anyway. So I'm gonna pull that out, but I honestly think that may be it for primer. Unless I also put this in. This does have SPF and it has some glow in it too, the CL Prime and Protect. This is a pretty new one to me too. I might stick that in too. I'm just gonna give myself options, and you know, I don't know what I'll end up using on a day-to-day basis because I'm trying to do makeup quick right now, but we're gonna give some options just in case. All right, so that's it for primer. And then, okay, I have foundations and skin tints here and over here, as always. So let's see. I feel like there's so many things I want to choose here because I've literally been using the same things pretty much for the past 3 months. I've been using the Merit Uniform and the It Cosmetics CC Cream, or I mix them. So I really want to pick something different to try. Okay, I think I might do this. So this is pretty new to me. I got this during the last Sephora sale, this Givenchy Prisme Libre foundation. This is one I have not used very much at all, and it's really pretty. The times I've used it, I've liked it, but I'm gonna throw that in and hopefully use that some more. And then let's see, for a skin tint, I want to do something that's like lighter in coverage, I think. I have Tower 28, Sunny Days. This might be a good one. I really want to put the Merit one in again, but I've been using that for the past like 3 months straight pretty much. So maybe we'll do Tower 28. Yeah, I think we will. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to put in anything else. No, I think we'll stop there. Otherwise, I'll have too many things, and I don't like to do that with these. So I think we'll stop there for foundations and skin tints. Okay, moving over to this side, let's choose a color corrector. So for the past 3 months, I've been using this same one every single day, which is kind of unheard of for me, but I've been using this Kosas one. When I first tried this, I didn't dislike it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. Now I love it simply because of the coverage that you get, because it's just really good for covering dark spots, melasma, any blue, purple tones under the eyes. It's really, really nice as long as you don't use too much. So I kind of want to put this in again, but I don't know. I feel like I should do something else. Maybe we'll do this one just for something different, the Exa High Fidelity. This is actually kind of similar to the Kosas. It might have like, I don't know, slightly less coverage, but they're definitely very similar. And I haven't used that one in a while, so I think I might put that one in. I have 2 colors. I have the peach and the pink. The pink is too light on its own, but I like to mix it with the peach sometimes, so I think I will put those in and do something other than the Kosas. Okay, and then finally for concealer. So again, for the last few months, I have just every day or every time I use concealer, I've been using Natasha Denona, which is not unusual because it's my favorite if I had to pick one, but I want to switch this up and do something different. I think we might do, well actually, maybe we'll do Coffee. I actually bought this a long time ago and I didn't love the shade that I have, but during this last Sephora sale, I did get a new shade and I really like this one. So I think I might put the Coffee concealer in, and then let's see, maybe one more. I have the Givenchy concealer. I actually kind of forgot that I have this. So maybe I'll put this in since we put that foundation in. I think I'll do that. And then do I want anything else? I might put in my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I used to use this all the time with like a glowier base, and then I would just kind of spot conceal with this. I haven't done that in a while, but I kind of want to do it again. So I might throw that in too. I have two colors. I might put them both in. One's just a little bit darker. Okay, I think I'll do that, and that should be it for this drawer. In this drawer, we have face palettes, powders, bronzers, and highlighters. I kind of switched up the order, so the bronzers used to be here and the powders were over here. So now I flip them. So we'll start over on this side with highlighter. Now, am I gonna use highlighter? Most likely right now, probably not, but we're gonna put one in anyways, just in case. I feel like if I'm gonna use one, right now it would most likely be a powder, just because I can use them as like eyeshadow also. Honestly, might put this in because this is so pretty and it's very neglected by me, the Tom Ford Duo in Moonlight. This is so pretty, and it's kind of like, it is a highlighter, but it's like a very soft, more natural looking highlighter. So I think I might stick that in, and again, I may not even use it, but I'm gonna put it in anyways. And that's all I'm gonna pick for highlighter. And okay, bronzer. So I've been using this so much for like the past month, or actually way more than a month, like almost 3 months now, the Mario Shaping Serum. But I really love this. And it's just a really good product for summer because it's so lightweight and thin. So I think I'm just gonna honestly stick with that and put that in. Now for powder bronzer. I'm really happy I narrowed this down because this is much less overwhelming. I might do Beach Walk Betty. Yeah, I think I will, from RMS. This is also really pretty on the eyes. I love the finish of this. So I think we'll do that for a powder bronzer. Okay, moving into powders, which are right here. I have pretty much solely been using 3 powders for 3 months. The Mario powder, which I love, the La Mercier Ultra Blur, and the Fenty Invisimatte. Invisimatte is not really a setting powder. It's more of like, I mean, you can use it as a setting powder, but it's not, it's so thin. It doesn't even look like powder. So I usually will, unless I'm in a big hurry, then I'll just use this. But I usually use this if I do my makeup and I look at my face and I feel like I need a little bit more powder. That's kind of what I use this for. And I've really been liking it. I've definitely kind of slept on this product before, but I really like it. So I am going to put that in. I used it in my 10-minute mom makeup that you saw in the last video. So we're going to do that, but then I'm going to pick just like a normal setting powder also. I haven't used this in a while. Hourglass Veil. This is a nice loose setting powder. Maybe we'll do that for something different. And then trying to decide if I want to do anything else. I don't think so. I feel like if I'm going to use anything, it's going to be like 1 powder and that's it. So that's it for powders. And then finally over here we have face palettes. I wasn't going to pick a face palette, but now that I'm thinking about it, I might put this in because this is very new. I got this not long ago at all, the NARS face palettes. I think these are still available. It was like part of the summer collection, the Hot Escape cheek palette. I've seen a few people saying that these have gotten kind of hard to find. I guess they were popular this year. I don't know. But since this is new, I might stick this in. It's kind of a handy thing to have if you're in like a hurry or you're trying to do makeup very fast. So we'll do that too. And I think that's everything for here. For blush. Okay, usually I pick quite a few here, but right now I'm trying not to give myself too many options because that's just not, I'm not going to use them. So I'm going to pick like 2, I think. We've got CL Blush and Protect. That's a good one. What else do we have in here? I have my Merit blushes here. Those are good, like really quick, easy blushes. Probably not going to do any liquid blushes because I don't, Even the CL, I don't find liquid blushes like the easiest to apply, like in a pinch, I mean. So I think I'm gonna skip that. I might put this in for a powder. This has kind of been hiding back there. This is the new, or they're not really new now, they were a few months ago. The Say blush in Mia. It's really pretty, like peachy pink. That one I have not used a ton. So I think we'll do that for a powder. And then I'm gonna choose, I think either a cream or a liquid, I'm not sure. Why is picking blush so difficult? But it always is for me. I just cannot. I cannot make up my mind. Ooh, okay. I kind of missed these actually. I think I'm gonna put one of my House Labs blushes in here. These are the blush Color Fuse sticks, I think, but this one in Glassy Pomelo. This is such a pretty light peachy pink. If you're around my skin tone, this color is really, really pretty. And I think it would go well with Mia, that blush. So we might pick that because it's been a while since I've used that. Part of me wants to do one more. Maybe I will do the CL blush just because, I don't know, I love this color in Violette. It's a really pretty nude. I think I'll just stick that in also. And I think that's gonna be it for blush. And here I have all my eye products. Now, I don't even know if I'm gonna choose anything from in here, or if I do, it's gonna be very little because I am very, 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 very rarely putting anything on my eyes now. And if I do, it's typically bronzer because that's the quickest thing. But I guess I'll pick something just to have it out just in case. Okay, I had my MAC paint pot in. I might put this in. So the last few months, if I did do anything, it was typically bronzer. Sometimes I would put a little bit of Painterly from MAC on my eyes if I had the time to. So this is kind of that, but in a stick from Sigma. So I think I might put that in. Like I said, I most likely won't use it most days, but I think I will put that in. And then I don't know if I'm gonna put a palette in. I might just do like a single eyeshadow or something, like MAC All That Glitters, or this is another good one, Maybelline Nude Glow. Very similar to All That Glitters from MAC. Or actually no, you know what? We're gonna put this in. I forgot, my little quad from MAC. This has everything. It has a shimmer and a darker color, a lighter color, and like a crease color. And that's really all I have the time for at the moment. So that's what we're gonna do for eyeshadow. For mascara, I've been testing out a bunch of mascaras and I have some thoughts on these things. So this Colossal Bubble, I do not like this. I may put it in one more time just to try to use it up because it's been open for a while, but I don't like this. I find it very clumpy and I just don't love it. So I think I'm gonna put that in, and then I might do this one also, the L'Oreal Voluminous Balm Mascara in brown. This one I do like. This is just a very, very natural mascara, kind of like Elf Lash and Roll, but it doesn't flake or smudge or anything on me. It's just very, very soft looking. But I'm gonna put that in too, just because I just know I'm not gonna want to use that Colossal Bubble most of the time. So we'll put that in, and then I guess I'll put an eyeliner in, but like I said, that we're probably not going to be doing eyeliner right now. I have Persona in the shade Stone. This is a really good, just like a warmer bronze. That's a good everyday one. I'll stick that in, and then that's really it. Oh, other than brows, I'm gonna put e.l.f. Wow Brow in because sometimes right now I'm just using this. If I have a minute, then I will use a pencil. I guess we'll do Kosas Brow Pop Nano. I really want to do NYX Micro Brow, but I'm trying to use this Kosas one up, so I'm gonna do that. And then I only have one clear brow gel open right now. I'm trying to use this up, this MAC Pro Lock. I don't really love this, but I'm trying to use it up. And I think that's everything for here. Finally, for lip products. Again, not really, most days I'm using, well, some days I'm not using anything except chapstick or like a lip balm or something. Most days it's this Ole Henriksen one. I use these all the time. But other than that, I mean, most of the time I'm not doing a whole lot, but I'm gonna pick a few things. Anyway, so let's pick lip liner. Maybe I'll do, I haven't used my Maybelline liners in a while. This is the Lifter liner in Big Lift. It's like kind of like a mauve-y brown liner. It's really pretty though. I haven't used it in a while. I think I'll do that, and then maybe I'll pick one more. I have this Victoria Beckham one. This is one of the darker shades. It's shade 5. It's a little bit more of a brown. Maybe trying to pick a lip liner is nearly impossible because I love them. Oh, this is another good one. I kind of want to use this. I haven't used this in a while. RMS Nighttime Nude. Really perfect. Slightly rosy brownie nude. It's very pretty. I love that one. I think we'll do that. And I'm going to stop there because, like I said, I'm not going to have a ton of time to sit there and pick a lip liner. So that's it. And let's see what else. Maybe we'll do one of these from Makeup Forever. I have a few of these. The Super Boost, the glosses. This is Wherever Walnut. I think I might do that one. Let's see. I've also been back into my Mario Moisture Glow Lip Serums. So I could do one of those. I really love this one, Dahlia from Revie Beauty. Let's see. Fenty Heat and Fussy. Or I have my Hourglass balms over here. Maybe I should pick one of these. Like this one in Slip. I think Slip, yeah, it's like a lighter pink. I might do that, and then I don't know. I might do this too. I really love this. The RMS. I forget what these are called, but they're the ones that feel kind of wet on your lips. This one is in May, and I really like this color. Or I could do this gloss from, maybe I'll do this because this is kind of summery, this golden gloss from NARS. I think we'll do that, and honestly that's probably going to be it because, like I said, I'm not going to use a ton of lip products right now. The only other thing, I have this e.l.f. lip oil in this nude color. Maybe we'll stick that in too, just for fun. Okay, I think that is everything. So I'm gonna get everything together and then we'll put it back in the drawer. All right, let's get into some makeup, but I'm gonna do my SPF first. Nothing really new here. This is pretty much what I've been using for the past 3 months straight. I really, really like this one. It's SPF 50, and it's a really, really thin. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's a really thin consistency, and it has a natural finish, which I love. Doesn't smell weird, and everything I've paired it with pairs really well over it, so this has definitely been a new favorite SPF. I've kind of been alternating this sometimes with the La Roche-Posay and Thelio sunscreens. I still have those, but they're like almost gone. Like, actually, I think the mineral one, the non-tinted one, is gone. I just have a little bit left of the tinted one. But I do think I prefer the finish of this one just because the La Roche-Posay is a little bit more matte. And I like the natural finish of this, but I still like the La Roche-Posay ones too. All right, I think I'm gonna skip primer. I don't really feel like doing primer, so we're gonna go into foundation. I'm gonna use this one. I was gonna use the Tower 28, but I think we'll use this instead, the Givenchy Prisme Libre, and this is the shade 1.5C. And I think this should be an okay match for me. Actually might be a little bit light. I have a little bit of color to my skin. You can probably see like where my watch has been right there. I just started going back or doing my workouts again since well, actually I'm almost 8 weeks out from having my son now. So I did just start kind of my workout routine again, and so I've been outside doing my walks some days. So I have a little bit of color in my skin, but hopefully this one's okay. I did just wash all of my brushes, and so they're all clean, which it's been a while since I washed my makeup brushes. It's such a good feeling afterwards, but I'm using the 115 brush from BK Beauty. Actually, speaking of BK Beauty, it just reminded me, I used their new brush soap when I washed all my brushes, and I love it. I should have brought it in here so I could show you, but it's in like a little circular tin, and it's just like a bar of soap sitting there, and I used it to wash my brushes, and it works so well, and it has a really nice like clean scent. They just came out with it like a few weeks ago, and it's really, really good. It works really well. I think they have their sale going on right now too when I'm filming this, their anniversary sale. I don't know if it'll still be going on when this video goes up, but if it is, I'll list it below in the description. Yeah, that foundation, really, really pretty. It looks really good over that SPF. That's one of the main things I love about that ultraviolet is it doesn't, well, knock on wood, so far it does not pill with makeup, and that's like my biggest problem with a lot of SPFs is they don't play well with makeup on top, but that one seems to do so really well. So I'm using the Corrector we picked from Exa. This is the peach color. I pulled out the pink one too, but I think I'm just gonna use the peach today, and I'm gonna use the A506 from BK Beauty. Ironically, I've been using this brush more than the N14 from Nikki LaRose. I still love that brush. I have a few of them right here, but for whatever reason, I've been back on this one, the Kitten Paw brush. I don't know why, but I really do like it for concealer and color corrector. Also, if you can hear any background noises in this video, that would be Mr. Woods. My husband is out there holding the fort down with him right now, so I could film this video, but I keep hearing like his little grunting noises every few minutes. He's so stinking cute, it's just ridiculous. This is the Givenchy concealer in the shade C180. I like this concealer. It's not like a favorite, but I don't dislike it. It's just kind of okay for me. But it's also been a little while since I used it, so see what I think of it today. I'm just adding a little bit of that kind of everywhere. And let's see, blending again with my foundation brush. I feel like there for a while I was hearing about this foundation quite a bit, and then it just kind of fizzled out. I didn't really hear anything about it anymore. That's, I guess, just kind of how makeup is now, but I feel like there for a while I was seeing this one everywhere. I do really love the finish of this foundation though. It's so pretty. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to use the Mario Serum. And I have light, medium, and light in this. Right now I'm using light medium in like the winter time. I usually use the light color because it's not nearly as warm as this one. The light one's a little bit more neutral leaning cool. But right now I've been using light medium. I just love this stuff so much. It's so easy. Just like the skin enhancer. This one just dries down and the skin enhancer does not really. If you have oily skin, this would probably work better for you than the skin enhancer. I use the little doe foot thing, obviously, but you could also pump it out on the back of your hand and then grab it with a brush and do it that way. I do it that way sometimes. When I'm like trying to do it more quickly, I'll just use the doe foot applicator. For blush, I'm going to use the House Labs in Glassy Pomelo. These are so pretty. If you've been around my channel for a little while, you may remember there was a time, I guess it was last year, like last summertime, I think it was, when this was like my go-to blush. This one and then the Glassy Hibiscus color, which is a little bit more mauve-y, but those were my favorite. And I kind of got away from using them, but I really love this formula. They're very, very glowy though, so you have to like a glowy blush, which I definitely do. But I really do enjoy these. They have those new colors too that they released for the summer. This year there's 4 of them. I don't have any of those yet, but they are very, very tempting because I love the formula. I might end up getting one of those. Okay, we need some powder now. So I'm going to use this one from Hourglass. This is the Veil powder. I remember liking this powder, but it's been a while since I used it, so I don't remember like a ton about it. But I'm just going to lightly set my face with this, and I'm using a Sephora 79 brush with this. It has been so hot here in South Carolina, but today randomly the weather just completely changed and it's rainy and colder. But like when I say cold, I mean it's like in the 70s, which compared to how it's been for the past few weeks, that is kind of cold because it's been so unbearably hot here. It's like a nice, cool, rainy day outside. I'm like listening to all the rain because my office is right here at this window and I can hear the rain. It's very relaxing. Okay, before we move into brows, I'm going to take just a little bit of this Say blush in Mia. These are really, really pretty too. They're very, very glowy though. Much like the House Labs blushes, these are also extremely glowy. They're pretty though. Okay, now I'm gonna fill in my brows with the Kosas Brow Pop Nano in medium brown. Like I said earlier, some days I'm not even filling in my brows. I'm just using the e.l.f. Wow Brow. But I don't love doing that with my brows just because I have like one area on both brows that's more sparse. I just don't have much hair there, and the Wow Brow doesn't really help in that area that much. But I do love the Wow Brow. If you're really in a pinch and you need to just throw something on really fast. And then I'm just setting them in place with the MAC Pro Lock Brow Gel. Trying to use this up even though I really don't love it that much. It's okay, but I don't I don't find that it holds my brows that well, but I'm trying to just use it up before I open something else. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this Sigma eye primer in Persuade. This was like my go-to eye primer there for a while, and I still really like it. I got a new MAC paint pot in Painterly a few months ago, and I started using that, and I just kind of had it here on my desk, and when I had a second, if I had enough time when I was doing my makeup, I would just put that on. So it's been quite a while since I've used this, but I do love these from Sigma, and they're just really easy because they're a stick, so you just draw them on. But don't be fooled. A lot of the days lately, I don't even put anything on my eyes. I try to put a little mascara on, but you know, some days I do, some days I just don't get there. And I'm definitely not doing much in terms of like eyeshadow right now, unless I just throw a little bit of a bronzer in my crease or something. For the sake of the video, we're gonna do just a little bit of something. Something else I really always like doing is taking that Mario serum with my brush, like just a tiny, tiny bit of it. And I just apply a little bit of that on my eyes like this. I'm not using much though, like I'm barely getting any product here. But I just kind of, I guess kind of sculpt my eyes with it just a little bit. And it just kind of pulls everything together when I use that serum on my face too. And then I'm just gonna take whatever is on this brush and put that on the lower lash line as well. All right, then I'm just gonna take this little MAC quad that we pulled out. I'm gonna take a little bit of this kind of medium toned taupey brown in Omega, and I'm just gonna apply that over where we just put that Mario serum on my eyes. And then since we have it out, I'm gonna take a little bit of this one in, what is it, Honey Lust, I think is what that one is. Yeah, I was thinking it was All That Glitters, but it's not. It's Honey Lust. In this palette, I have a little single of All That Glitters in my drawer. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, and again, like, I would not do this unless I have the time, but today I do, so I do a little bit of that. And then should we do a little bit of Stone from Persona? I guess we will, since I have the time. So I'm just putting a little bit of this on the outer half of the upper lash line. And then instead of getting a brush, I'm just using my finger to kind of stretch it out just a little. Actually, I'm gonna take a little 208 brush from BK Beauty, and I got a little bit of that liner on the brush, and I'm just using that to wing that out just a little bit. And okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes. Something really strange that I've noticed since I had my son is, and sometimes I think maybe it's just me making this up, but I swear my eyelashes do not curl like they used to. Is that a thing? Did I just make that up? Because like, or I shouldn't say they don't curl. They curl initially, but then like the mascara, I don't know if the mascaras are like weighing them down, but it's like they don't stay curled anymore. And I've never really had an issue with that. But I've noticed that since I had him. I don't know what that is, or maybe it's nothing and I'm just making it up, but I really do feel like my lashes just don't curl. It's really weird. I'm in the process of trying to grow them out again too, because they also like all fell out after pregnancy and they're finally starting to grow back. I just started using a new lash serum. It's one I found on Amazon during Prime Day. And I've been using it for probably about 2 weeks now. And I do think it is making a difference, but it's kind of hard to tell how much it is until I've used it for a little bit longer. But so far, I do think it's helping. Yeah, it definitely is, because like that eye already looks better in terms of my lashes. And I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Brown Mascara, which I love. If you've been here for a really long time, you may remember back when this mascara came out, this was my favorite. I loved it until e.l.f. Lash and Roll came out, and then that one has been my favorite ever since. Like everyday mascara, but I've always loved this one too. Okay, finally for lip liner, I think I'm gonna do RMS Nighttime Nude. Oh yeah, I love this color. I forgot. These are really nice lip liners too. From RMS, they're a wooden pencil, but they're really creamy, but like not too creamy. And this color, Nighttime Nude, so good. All right, and then let's see, I think I'll do maybe this Hourglass in Slip. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, that is my everyday makeup drawer for August. I hope you enjoyed. I'm so happy to be back filming these videos again. I've really been missing them because I just love sitting down and filming with a new set of products. I don't know what it is. Well, they're not brand new, but they're things from my collection that I haven't used or things that I'm excited about. I just love filming these videos, and I know a lot of you tell me that you love them too. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, I will link all the products for you in the description box and in YouTube shopping as well. For those of you that don't know what YouTube shopping is, because sometimes people ask, it just means like when you're watching the video, up in, it should be the left bottom corner, any product in the video will pop up there and you can click it and shop it without even leaving the video. So it's just like another way of using links that you normally have to go to the description box for. It's just like another option. It's YouTube's affiliate program basically. So just wanted to point that out. If you are wanting to shop anything, it will be there. If you do shop through my links, I do make a commission that supports my channel. So thank you so much for that. And if you're new to my channel, I do these at the beginning of every month, and I have a whole playlist of them. I don't know how many are in the playlist, but there's tons of them because I've been doing these videos for a few years. So if you feel like watching more, there is a playlist, the Everyday Makeup Drawer, and there's many, many more of them for you to watch if you are interested. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. And I think that's everything, but I will see you again very soon. Remember, simply be you. Bye.